Hello T-Bags, Cinemax77 coming at you today from a YouTube channel. Going to be doing the first video in a series of 8 on my Karambit collection. We're going to start the first video with the very first Karambit I ever got, y'all. And that's this bad mammy jammy right here. This is an Emerson clone, pretty much. I've had this thing forever, since I was 18. Very first Karambit I ever had. This thing has been apart and back together so many times. I've worked out blade plate issues. I've almost broken it a couple of times. Edge is still pretty decent. I ain't gonna lie. The blade's old. It's been through hell and back. Cool thing I do like about it is, of course, the wave feature. I've had this knife before I even knew what Karambit was, y'all. Didn't know what a Karambit was. Never seen one before. Never knew how to hold one, how to use one. But to be perfectly honest, when I first saw this, I knew that this right here was the most comfortable grip with it. Okay? So it's one of my favorite blades. I don't carry it anymore because it is so old that I'm afraid that these cheap ass plastic handles will fall apart on me. And like I said, my dad gave this to me, so it has a little bit of sentimental value to it. It is done by Maxam, which means it is done out of a 440 stainless. Of course, on all Maxam blades it says manufactured in China, national headquarters USA. So down to some specs. You have a 2 3/4 inch long blade with a 3-inch cutting edge. Yeah, you heard me right. That's enough of a curve that you actually do get almost a 3. It's right at 3-inch cutting edge, because it is sharp from here to here, all the way, from the heel to the tip, y'all. You got a 4 3/4 inch long handle with a very traditional finger ring on it, pocket clip, tip down carry only, y'all. But that's okay, because that's where that wave feature comes into play. I've actually had this thing forever, ever, and it's just been an all-around cool, fun knife to have. It's still pretty sharp. I haven't played with it in forever. It's normally kept put up. It's cheap. But like I said, my dad gave it to me. He actually gave me a ton of knives at one point, and this is like one of the only ones I have left from him. So, yeah. The knife weighs practically nothing. I want to say about 2.5 ounces grand total. It's a little stiff right now, but that's just because over the years it's developed a lot of blade play, so I got to keep it pretty well tight. But it's still smooth to open. Alright, y'all. There's not a whole lot I can say about this, man. I don't carry it. It's just in the collection. It's never going to leave the collection. I might actually buy a real Emerson Karambit because of this. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is very much an Emerson ripoff. I still really dig that wave feature, though. That's really nice touch. Alright, y'all. Can't give you any prices on it because they don't make this model anymore. But I'm going to guesstimate back in the day, you would have found it anywhere from cheapest would probably been $7 up to 15, and that would be a fair, accurate estimate for a Maxam knife. Alright, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. Comment, subscribe. If you haven't, you know, all the good jazz. Thanks again. Keep your finger on the control. Have a nice day. Bye.